Hi, my name is Michael Krieger. I'm the Executive Director of the Beloit Janesville Symphony. I want to introduce the symphony to you and some of the things that are happening right now that are very important to the future of the Rock River region. We just started at the beginning of November our personal appeal for contributions, and that is in part how we sustain the organization year after year. And in a moment I'll tell you exactly how those funds are used. But what I wanted to share with everybody is we've been presented with a challenge, the orchestra has, by an anonymous donor. They have offered $15,000 challenge match. And what that means is, as we collect our personal appeal funds this year, when we hit that $15,000 point, this donor is going to donate a like amount, another $15,000. So $30,000 immediately once we hit that point. That means a tremendous amount to the orchestra. Really helps us keep going. A little bit about where that money goes. You may or may not know, but the orchestra is actually a professional orchestra, meaning that all of our players are paid players. Most of them have college degrees in music performance, master's degrees. We have people in the orchestra with doctorate degrees in music performance. So we're really fortunate to have this level of orchestra in this region, the Beloit, Janesville, Rock River region. We're proud of the orchestra also. That's one thing. The other thing that you'll see in 2014 and 15, the orchestra really wants to give back to the community and really earn our place in the community and show where the money goes again. We're expanding our programming for children, school-age children in particular, tremendously next year. You may be aware that we provide a library program right now called Simply Symphony. It's held mainly in Beloit, although it will be expanding to Janesville soon. And at those programs, we have musicians come into the library, and children and parents show up. We do petting zoos with the instruments, we demonstrate the instruments, do some fun activities, so we're reaching out to children that way. Where we're going in the future is we're actually going to reform a youth Philharmonic for the region. This hasn't been shared before, and it's part of a bigger story that we have a press conference scheduled for April 13th. But we're reaching right in the schools, and we're getting superintendents of schools, teachers involved in our boards and our committees, and really making sure that we have a grassroots connection with the education systems throughout the region. So those are some of the things that the funds are used for, and we want them to be used for things that you can see, you can hear, and you can experience. Now I want to toss a challenge out to you individually. If you've been a patron of the orchestra in the past, thank you. We need your continued support, and we do appreciate it. If you've not been a supporter of the orchestra before, or not really thought about it, I want to give you two different ideas to think about. And I had this conversation this morning. One is many donations and charitable contributions right now are made for hunger relief, social contributions. I would urge you that that is the most important thing that we can do. Keep doing that. But what I also want to remind you is that's not the only thing you have to do. It's not an either or. So I guess what I would suggest is for every 90 cents you contribute to basic human needs, I would ask that you provide 10 cents to the arts and humanities. And it really does play an important role in our communities, in our cultures, for creativity, for entertainment, for enrichment. Another challenge I thought of that's a little more fun, as I go out and talk to people, it's incredible how many people have played musical instruments in school, or have sung, or still play the piano after all these years. Some really neat things. Here's my challenge. For every year that you've played or you've sung or enjoyed music, the joy of music, I would ask for a $10 contribution for each year. For some of you, that might really add up. I know I have to write a pretty big check based on my own challenge, but I'm sure many of you had fun, played in the marching band, sang in the choir, sang in the church choir, played piano. The idea is if you could just $10 for every year that you've done that, that would be a great help. Those are the two ideas. The donation part is very easy. We have a button on our website, and the website is Beloit Janesville Symphony.org. You can call our office at 608-313-1200, or online, again, you can use a credit card, or stop by our offices if you haven't seen them. They're at 444 East Grand, in Beloit, and we're downstairs under the Turtle Creek Bookstore. Hope to see you at all of our upcoming concerts. I want to thank you for your past interest and contributions to the symphony and everything that you can help us do in the future. We couldn't be more excited. Thank you.